Booknotic presents a hypnotic super learning experience inspired by the book Tiny Habits by Dr. BJ Fogg. I wonder if you can find a comfortable place to sit for the next few minutes. Go ahead, sit back, relax, and close your eyes. And you can just relax and pay attention to my voice, or just allow your thoughts to wander to a place where you feel calm, clear, letting go of all those things that used to concern you, giving yourself the gift of freedom. Freedom from all those old ways of thinking that may have prevented you from learning at your highest potential. Because it's such a good thing to do. That's right. Now in a moment, you're going to take 3 slow, deep breaths. And with each breath you take, you're going to get more and more relaxed, going deeper and deeper into a relaxed state until that third and final breath takes you to the deepest state of relaxation and makes you the most you've ever relaxed before, feeling completely safe and wonderfully calm and serene. The great thing is that your subconscious mind will do all the work. All you need to do is just let it happen with each breath you take. It will be easy, natural, and very, very relaxing. Let's start. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, notice as all the parts of your body become more relaxed now. Take another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let go of all the tension and all the thoughts that are taking up your attention, feeling calmer than ever before. And finally, one more breath in. And as you breathe out, you go deeper and deeper into a very calm, safe, and peaceful state of relaxation. That's right. And I wonder if you can notice that the activity in your brain has slowed down now as well, creating a sense of neural relaxation, giving your brain time to rest, refresh, recharge, and renew. Just like a computer that hasn't been rebooted for many days, this is your mind's time to reset and upgrade. Congratulations, you have just entered the super learning state. Now, any suggestions or content from this Booknotic audio that you hear that you resonate and agree with will be absorbed safely and effectively by your subconscious mind for your greatest benefit. Any suggestions or content from this Booknotic audio that you don't resonate or agree with will be completely and safely ignored by your subconscious mind. If you give permission for this to occur, slowly nod your head now. Now, every day you now clearly see B equals map and the structure of habits and behavior as being 1. Your motivation to do something. 2. The ease or difficulty in your ability to do something. And 3. How you are prompted and triggered into taking action. Behavior equals motivation, ability, and prompts. Each day you now consciously focus on increasing your motivation to do something, making it easier to get started with an external prompt to begin. You remind yourself that you are not your behavior. Failing to change a behavior or a habit is not a personal flaw. It's a flaw in the behavior modification design. You now realize that there are 3 aspects to motivation. PAC, P-A-C, person, action, context. Person, you are already the type of person that wants to do it. Action, the perceived reward or punishment to avoid is a motivation. Context, additional motivation is caused by the environment that you're in. Person, action, content. PAC. You now easily ensure that your long-term aspirations are formulated into specific and measurable shorter-term outcomes, knowing that this helps to cultivate sustained motivation. In the sound of your own voice, you hear yourself outline the 7 steps to behavior design. 1. Get clarity on an aspiration and a relevant and measurable outcome. 2. Explore all the behavioral options that will lead to this outcome. 3. Find a golden behavior that has high impact on progressing to the outcome that has high motivation and is easy to do. 4. Start immediately with small 2 minutes of effort to begin the new behavior. 5. Create a reliable prompt to remind yourself to do the new behavior. 6. Celebrate your success in completing the new task, no matter how small. 7. Review, refine, and repeat. Again, in your own voice, you hear yourself summarize this into the 7 steps again. Outcome, options, golden, tiny start, prompt, celebrate, repeat. Outcome, options, golden, tiny start, prompt, celebrate, repeat. You get better and better at helping yourself and other people to start working on a behavior that they're already motivated to do, working with the existing high motivation. It is now natural and effortless for you to make new behaviors as small as possible and as easy to do as possible, knowing that by making it easy to do doesn't require much motivation at all. You now know more than ever before that it's the perception of things being difficult to change that makes things feel so difficult to change. Just consider how powerful that first step to change really is. No matter how small the step is, the first step creates momentum, confidence, a dopamine spike, and increased self-worth. You're becoming increasingly aware that the recipe for creating a new tiny habit is to create a prompt that is connected to something that already happens reliably in your life. Imagine you now hear a voice inside your head repeat, "After I do X, I will now do Y. After I do Y, I will celebrate my progress." And you hear it repeat, "After I do X, I will now do Y. After I do Y, I will celebrate my progress." Every day you now find it easier to fit in the new habit by remembering fit, frequency, final step. Fit, finding where the new behavior will fit into your life. Frequency, linking it to an existing habit that happens as frequently as you want this new habit to happen. Final step, what is the last step in the existing habit that you can link to this new habit? Fit, frequency, final step. Each day you now remind yourself that people change best by feeling good. You know that feeling good rewires the brain more effectively for new habits, and that by giving yourself the gift of celebrating is the key to achieving this. Every day you now find it easier to authentically celebrate your progress, helping to trigger the reward circuitry of the brain. You now realize that emotions create habits more effectively than repetition or frequency. It is emotions that helps to encode decisions into automatic habits. And you now easily reward yourself for progressing in your new behaviors and habits within milliseconds of completion to ensure that the cause and effect relationship is maximized in your brain. In the sound of your own voice, you hear yourself repeat, "Celebration is a skill, and any progress is worth celebrating." Celebration is a skill, and any progress is worth celebrating. And one last time, in your own voice, you hear yourself say, "Celebration is a skill, and any progress is worth celebrating." You know that in order to create a habit even faster, you now perform the behavior, celebrate immediately, and then repeat that sequence 7 to 10 times. You now realize that the type of person you are now can become the type of person you want to be. Every day, you now easily find ways to reduce friction to doing your new habit and behavior. Your habit is like a plant. Small action waters it, and planting it in the right spot is the prompt. The emotions that you give to the new behavior is like the plant food. And so by repeating this sequence 7 to 10 times, you make the habit roots grow faster and deeper. Just imagine waking up in your home, feeling refreshed and ready to tackle the day ahead. And as you start your morning routine, you see something unusual. It's a huge black and yellow bee with a cartoonish map attached to its back. A bee map. It reminds you of the B equals map. Behavior is made up of motivation, ability, and prompts. B map. You decide to test out this concept by setting yourself a small goal. You choose something that you're already motivated to do, that it's easy to get started with, and that you can complete within a few seconds. But it also has a high impact to creating progress for you. And as you think about this new behavior, a gold bar drops out of thin air onto the floor. You think about this new behavior again, and another gold bar drops heavily onto the floor with a thud. Ah, yes, you think to yourself, this is a golden behavior. Already motivated, easy to do, high impact. Golden behavior. You link this new golden behavior to an existing habit that you have in the morning by using the "when I finish X, then I'll do Y." So you go and do that existing behavior, and immediately afterwards, you do that new golden behavior. You give yourself a small celebration for remembering to link this new behavior to the prompt of the existing behavior. You also give yourself a small celebration whilst doing the new behavior, but most of all, as you finish this new behavior, you give yourself the gift of a bigger celebration with high positive emotional intensity, knowing that it's helping the neural pathways of your brain to wire in this new habit as being associated with pleasure. You repeat this quick process several more times, knowing that it helps the roots of the habit become stronger into your neurology and your psychology. You feel such a strong sense of accomplishment and realize that the principles from the book Tiny Habits can be applied to so many areas of your daily life to help you achieve your goals easier and faster. You're filled with excitement to continue learning and implementing these principles into your future. Congratulations, you've just completed super learning the core concepts inspired by the book Tiny Habits by BJ Fogg. Now that you've acquired this new knowledge, the next step is to find a way to apply that knowledge in a meaningful way. Now, in a moment, when you open up your eyes, take a few moments to consider what is one action that you can immediately do to implement something that you've learned from this. Whether it's a big or small task, it doesn't matter. What is important is that you do something, a tiny habit, a tiny step forward. And if you feel like you don't have time right now, that's okay. but make a committed decision that you will do this at your next available opportunity, because the only way to truly embody what we know is through action and application. And that starts with one small step, even if it only takes you 2 minutes to do. So go ahead and make that commitment to yourself now, because you have the ultimate power to create anything that you have the commitment to choose. Now, in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And with each number I count, you'll come back to wakeful awareness, feeling wonderful, refreshed, and ready to use the power of tiny habits to improve your life. 1. Start to notice sensation in your hands and in your feet. 2. Start to notice sounds around you and remembering to assess motivation, ability, and prompts. BMAP. 3. Taking in deep, energizing breath. Knowing that by celebrating, you help your brain learn new habits faster. 4. Taking a big stretch up and out, feeling empowered to install, remove, and change any habits you like. And 5, open up your eyes, feeling awake, alert, and refreshed, ready to use tiny habits in your daily life and become a tiny habit master. Welcome back. Finally, we'd love to hear what you think of our content, so send us an email to support@Booknotic with tiny habits in the subject line. And feel free to share your feedback with us. We'd love to hear from you because that helps us to bring you a better learning experience and world-class content inspired by the world's best books. So if any of your friends and family members would benefit from Booknotic, we'd appreciate if you could let them know what your experience was like and also encourage them to check us out at www.booknotic.com.